Hi everyone, in today's video we're customizing another Loungefly bag. This is our current lineup, so let's start with this bag. This is an Aladdin purse that I got from Shop Collection Lounge a while back, and I've been back and forth of what exactly I want to make this bag into, but I've settled on it. I decided the Main Street Electrical Parade. This fabric kind of has a grid pattern to it, so I want to distract from that by using my clear acrylic glitter spray. However, the combination of the spray with Odie Coat just made it too shiny and it took away from the actual design itself. So instead, we're skipping the Odie Coat today, and we're just going to go straight to the iridescent glitter spray. But that's not all, because I really want to add some extra pizzazz, so why not add some glow-in-the-dark elements, right? I've used this glow paint before and it's amazing, and we are going to seal this bag, but we're going to try with Scotchgard. Pretty self-explanatory though, just spray and that's literally it. The fabric should still look exactly the same and it won't have that glossy finish that we get with Odie Coat. So just like with all my other bags, first I'm going to prime the panels with white leather paint to prevent any of the original design from potentially coming through the fabric. Ideally, this bag should be super simple to do because we're only doing the front and back paneling and we're leaving the sides as is. However, going through with that glow in dark paint is going to be a commitment, to say the least, so I think I made this small project into a massive one. My friend Danielle was nice enough to gift me this fabric a while back, and even after this project, I will have extra of it left over, so I plan on making wallets and whatever else with it. But I have to admit, I've never been to Disneyland, so I've never seen the Main Street Electrical Parade in person. I've watched YouTube videos on it, so technically I've seen it, but I haven't experienced it. It's definitely on my eventually to-do list as far as Disney adventures go, but at least now, whenever I do get to experience it, I'll have a purse to match. So with this being my first bag ever to use fabric that's untreated, how would I rate it so far? I would say everything's pretty much the same. Perhaps when it comes to tucking the fabric, maybe it's a teensy bit more annoying because it just doesn't have the structure as compared to when it's been treated with Odie Coat. But realistically, I think it's just as fine. I still prefer my Odie Coat. I just feel like it takes the fabric up a notch. It makes it feel like you're working with a vinyl or a bag quality material compared to just the basic fabric. And of course, once I have all the panels covered, I'm going to go back through with acetone and clean up anywhere that there's glue on. I will put a disclaimer out there though, because for me, 98% of my Loungefly bags that I've cleaned up the glue with acetone, it's been completely fine. There's only been one instance where the color of the piping came off the bag, but it was one of those smaller crossbody bags that you would see at Box Lunch, and even with those, I've used acetone and they were fine. It was just one bag, for some reason, as soon as the acetone hit it, the color instantly came off, so I had to color correct it with acrylic paint afterwards and then seal it. Everything was fine, but that's neither here nor there. If you use acetone, just be cautious. This is your warning. Alright, and now with one side done, I know you don't want to sit through another side, so let's fast forward through that process. And now I'm going to move on to taping anywhere that I do not want the glitter spray paint to hit. The fabric has already had one coat of the clear acrylic glitter spray. However, now we're going to get the sides nice and coated and probably just hit the front and back panels one more time because there's no such thing as too much glitter. So here's the iridescent glitter spray that we'll be using today, and after 2 coats and letting it dry, this is how the finished result came out, which means now we can move on to the glow-in-the-dark details. In my head, I was thinking this would be easy. I mean, technically it's just tracing and there's a bunch of dots, but to even just say a bunch of dots is an understatement. Originally, I was not going to go over everything because I'm not a crazy person. However, after a couple of touch and goes and adding some more and some more, somehow eventually I realized that I had to cover everything. So yeah, there's that. Now to move on to our last step, which is sealing it with Scotchgard. First off, for a product that says it's odorless, holy moly, I do not like the smell. It's so strong that when I went to go Google how long does this smell last for, I didn't even have to finish typing it before auto search suggested it to me. So I'm not the only one who thinks this stuff stinks. Spoiler alert, it only lasts for a couple hours. My final review on Scotchgard: if you're in a pinch, by all means use it. Personally, I hands down prefer Odie Coat. I feel like it makes the project look more professional, but sometimes people can find that Odie Coat can be a pain to work with. And if that's the case, Scotchgard away, my friends. It's totally okay. And with that, here's my finished bag. So what do you guys think of it? It's not my typical style, but I like the glitter, and more importantly, I like the glow-in-the-dark features. So overall, yeah, I like it. As always, thanks for hanging out with me today. If you want, feel free to like and subscribe, and until next time, bye friends!